I think Beth Shalom is a community that truly tries to embrace its members. And that's very important because, as you know, strangers coming don't always feel immediately at home. And we try to welcome as many people as we can.
A chazakah, something you do something 3 times in Judaism, it becomes a tradition. And so here, in a very positive way, I have been leading each month since before Jane got sick. I used to do it quite frequently, and then I remember asking the rabbi at the time, would you mind if I led that specific prayer? And it speaks of the most basic and the most hopeful things for each of us in our lives individually and in our lives as a community, for health and for sustenance and for a life of peace and a life of joy, and to ask for it on a monthly basis together as a community is very empowering. And to be able to lead that each month, and to look into the faces of those around and to pray for those people in that moment is very, very strong. It's very, it makes it very palatable. And so for me to be able to do that each month is really, is very joyful and it's very heartfelt. I look around in the community and unfortunately I see pain, and I pray with those people at that moment for them and for us together as a community to be strengthened. So it's really, it's a very meaningful prayer for me each time I do it.
You know, she's marvelous, our rabbi, at encouraging everyone to sort of do what they kind of want to do anyway. It's a great talent of hers, I think. And that's when I began trying to gather piyutim. Of course, none of us really understood what that would mean. And now we just finished our 5th year. We feel quite proud of ourselves. And I love to gather them from the community. They're very diverse. They're quite personal. And each year, people have come to feel a little more free, a little more ready to share. The Baal Shem Tov has a wonderful saying. It's very important to me, and it has a lot to do with piyutim and why I think it's important that we write them these days. Here's the quote: "Forgetfulness leads to exile, while remembrance is the secret of redemption."
I spent a year saying Kaddish for my father here. That was very, very helpful. Saying Kaddish for a year helps you to work through the grief and the sense of emptiness. So having the support of the community for that was very nice.
I think that's what makes Beth Shalom special for us, is that it's such a warm community, and with Shabbat and the holidays and the lunches and a chance to schmooze with friends.
There's a very strong sense of community here, and we're very glad to be part of it. We've made a lot of friends here. We've learned a lot about religious practice here. So we feel that we've grown a lot by being members here at Beth Shalom.
I do wear the talit and a kippah. I do it because I like to shelter in the talit. I like to feel it around me. Each Jewish shul is a kind of shelter for its community. And in the same way I feel about the talit, I feel about the shul. I think each of us probably has a shul that feels like that. For me, it's Beth Shalom.